Alright, MTS. Oh, this ain't pre-cal. MTS. Let's go with ALG1. Homework. What is this? 6.4?
Yeah.
Okay. And we're going to do 18, 24, and 28. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I think 30. Yes, sir. And 33. Yes, sir. We're going to try to get all of those. Yes, ma'am. On this one time. Yes, ma'am. Are we ready? You ready to go? Where did Dante go?
To IT to get here.
Oh, because that's what he needs to do instead of this math. Because he needs to do that instead of this math in here. Because that's what's going to help him pass the test so he can graduate. His ACT test. Because that's what he's in this class for. And I just want his mom out there to know when I show her this, that he is never in class. He's not in class. He doesn't come to class. And yet he'll tell me, I was there. No, maybe not that one time, because this will be that one time that he wasn't here. But believe me, it's not just one time. It's not just one time. I don't think, has he been here one time since he's been into this class? In the last 2 weeks?
Yeah, last week on
Don't recall.
Monday.
On one day? But didn't he leave to go to the bathroom?
Probably,
Yeah. Hello. So when or if he fails, this isn't on me. He needs to come to class. Okay. Enough said. For the record. Okay. All right. So we need to add these up, right? But we can only add things that are like. That means only A's with A to the fourth, and only B's with B's to the fourth. Does that make sense?
No, because there's no 2 A's and there's no 2 B's.
Well, there's this B to the fourth, and there's this B
That looks
to
like
the
a
fourth.
6. What the hell?
Right? So this is a B.
The B and O, 6.
That's a B.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. All right. And so we need to add those two up. So what's a negative 8.1 and a negative 3.6 B? B, get it? What day B?
8, 7, 6, 5.
11 points.
Oh, I was hoping that was Dante, but no. All right, so
Shall we bring him in?
Or no, 11.
is he out there?
Yeah.
Yeah, he should come in.
Negative 11.7 b to the 8th power.
Oh, good question. Not to the 8th power. The powers don't change when we're adding them.
Oh.
When we multiply them, we add the exponents. Very good. But when we're adding them, they stay the same. Just like labels. Okay? Now, you're going to be expected to tell me what the degree of the polynomial is and the type of polynomial this is. So, first of all, what's the degree of the polynomial?
4th degree.
Okay? Quartic.
Quartic.
Right? And how many pieces?
2.
So what do we call that?
Binomial.
That's right. Alright, so you're going to have to write this for every single answer from now on. Everything we do on the whole midterm and final, you're going to be giving me, even when we're doing y equals mx plus b. If it's a polynomial, I want you to tell me exactly what polynomial it is. If it's binomial, if it's quartic, if it's quintic, whatever. Okay? Alright, now let's do this one. So B3s go with
B's.
B3s, right?
9G.
1B goes with
2B.
the 1B, the B to the 1, right? And then the numbers go with numbers. Okay? Once we know that, we can add them up. What's 3 minus 1?
2.
2. So we have 3 of these B cubes, right? And we're going to take one away. So we have 2 B cubes. Alright? So think of that as B cubes as bunches of bananas.
There you go.
Okay.
A label.
Yep. And then so we had 3, we take 1 away, we got 2 bunches of bananas. Right? Now these B's, this is, we need 2 bats.
There you
Right?
go.
And we need 1 more bat.
How many bats do we
Okay?
need?
So how many bats do we need? 3. I need 3 bats. See how they're different? I can't mix them up, not yet.
Are we
We
done?
do that with multiplication. Yeah, are we done?
No!
there's
why
still
not?
one.
There's still one right there.
Yeah, and how many B's is that? 1. I'm going to ask you that trick question. How many? So this is 3, this is 1. How many B's are here?
B to the...
0.
Yes. This is so important. You guys are seeing it. And it's the first time I've seen algebra students see it. I need you to see it. Third period seeing it now. Some people, you are seeing it now. I need that so when you get to
It's invisible.
pre-cal,
I don't
algebra
need it.
2.
How do you see
I don't
something that's
need it.
invisible?
Exactly.
It's invisible.
It's invisible. And you have to be able to see it.
That's it.
You know? You have to put on those invisible goggles and be able to see
I don't need it.
everything that's
I don't
invisible.
need it.
See?
Like the invisible X1
No
and
one
1.
needs this.
So what is this called?
That's called a
Constant monomial.
Not constant.
fucking retard.
Oh.
What's the degree?
That is try. I'm pretty
Close.
Cubic.
Try to
Cubic.
know me.
Cubic, good. So we know that it's a 3rd degree, or cubic. And we also know there's 3 pieces, which is
Try.
trinomial, right?
Which is like you
Oh,
said.
right.
What?
Right.
Trinomial. Okay, so we have, this one's both 3s. You have 3 pieces, and you have a 3 as the highest power. So it's a cubic trinomial.
That's it.
All right, what's the next one? So we can only do, and since we're adding, I'm going to make this go throughout, but does it change anything when we add? Doesn't change anything. So this is the one that confuses students because they see this and then they multiply. Because we're going to be multiplying on the next homework.
If you take that plus sign out, it's multiplication.
Exactly. And they don't see the plus sign.
It's
So
really-
you
it's
have to be
written down.
careful. You have to be careful. See the plus sign, push it through, and now I'm going to add this 3z, z to the 3rd, to this z to the 3rd, right?
What about the other one?
And this z to the 3rd, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I can add all those up. So how much do I have?
3.
3, 4.
Perfect. Negative 3, positive 2 is 0, plus 3 is 3z to the 3rd. Okay. So now I want to take the z squares and add them to all the z squares. How many z squares do I have?
1.
Well, just this one, right?
That one.
So I got negative 5z squared. And then I want to take my z's and make all the z's add up. 2. And I have 2 z's, right? So this is a different way of saying 2 z's, and sometimes you'll hear me say this is 2 z's, right? So it gets confusing, but you have to remember, one time we're talking about when they're multiplying, and another time we're talking about when they're just sitting there.
Or adding.
And adding.
So adding 2 z's or multiplying 2 z's.
Exactly. 2 different things.
Are we done?
Nope.
Why not?
We have to find the name.
Oh, the name.
Cubic trinomial.
Exactly. I'm so glad that we can get that done. All right.
Hi, Daniel.
Next, we have. Oops, sorry, bud. Pull it back. Oh wait, we don't have to pull it back. There he is. There he is. All right. With this one, we're gonna subtract. So watch. When I subtract, all of these get changed. So this becomes a minus x squared. This becomes a minus 3x. and this becomes a plus x, right? When we're subtracting them, they all change. And once we know that, then I can say, hey, how many x squares are there? Or there's 3 minus 1, which is 2. Okay? Then I go, okay, how many x squared, or how many x's are there?
2.
So in this case, there's minus 1, minus 3, which is minus 4, right? And then plus 1.
That's minus 2.
So that would be minus 3, right?
Sure.
Because it's minus 1, minus 3, minus 4, plus 1, take away 1, minus 3. Okay? So in other words, I need 1. Now I need 3. So I need 3 and I need 1. That means I need 4, right? But then I get 1. So I only need 3 again. Alright? Now, what polynomial is this? Huh? What's this called? No?
Quadratic?
Quadratic. This is the hard one. Okay? That's the one that's going to be difficult for us to come up with. Now, how many pieces are there?
2.
2, so we call that binomial. Okay? Alright. That wasn't too bad. Right? How we doing, Jazz? You alright, Jazz? Good? You alright?
Jesse!
You ready? Alright. Next. Alright, let's try this one. This is a tough one. This one's saying that this side right here is 6w plus 8. And it's saying from here to here is w squared minus 3w plus 2. Okay? That means, hey, how big is this side then? The same, yeah. So actually there's 2 of these, right? So everybody on the block gets the paper, right? So I got 2w squared minus 6w plus 4, right? And then I'm going to subtract this from this, 6w squared plus 8, right? And when I do that, that changes all the signs. So this sign's going to change to minus 2w squared, this sign's going to change to plus 6w, and this sign's going to change to minus 4. And now I can add the w squares. So 6w squared and negative 2w squared gives me
4w squared.
Alright, then I want to take the w's. Oh, there's only one w, so plus 6w. And now I want to take the numbers. What's 8 minus 4? So plus 4, right? And that is what this side of the photograph looks like. So this was a story problem, and they said, look at the graph, look at the photograph, and figure out how big the side is. And they gave you this, and they gave you this. So actually, it's not that hard of a story problem, right? Because it's all really written for you. It was a picture. This is what you need to do with story problems, is draw a picture, right? But they already drew the picture for you, so it was kind of easy. So in the future, when you get a story problem, draw a picture from it, and then do the math.